Talk about removing elements from lists. So first I'm going to talk about destructively modifying lists. So let's check out the method called remove. So we have this original list and we're going to remove 5 from it. And so this first 5 is now gone from the list A. And then we're going to remove another 5 from the list. So now the second 5 is gone from the list A. And we see that we're not creating a new list anywhere. We're just destructively modifying A. Now, if I try to remove 5 from A again, and we know that A doesn't have any 5s in it anymore, let's see what happens. And we see that this code crashes. So you should check and make sure the elements are in the list before you try to remove them. Moving on, we can remove an item at a given index with list.popIndex. So we have our list A again. Let's pop the thing at index 3. So the thing at index 3 is this 5 right here. So after we pop it, we actually get the item returned back to us. Now, most destructive functions return none because they just perform an operation on a list. Pop, however, while it is destructive, it does return an element back to you, and that element happens to be the thing that you pop from the list. So we actually pop that 5 from the list and store it in item, but then if we print out A again, which we do right here, we see that 5 is gone from the list. And then we can pop out the thing at the new third index, which is 6, so we can get 6 out of the list. And then if we just call pop with no parameters, so right here, it actually just gives you the last thing in the list. So it happens to be 8 right now, so that's why when we do that last pop, we get 8. We can also remove items with slice assignment, so we can remove more than one item at a time this way. So this is basically saying assign the slice from 2 to 4 not inclusive, so from these, basically this 4 and this 5 to be the empty list, and that essentially removes them. So we see the new list down here has 4 and 5 gone from it. And finally, we can remove an item with the del operator. So this basically does exactly what the last code did, but we use del now. So it's going to delete this slice from A. So we see that again, the 4 and the 5 are removed. Let's move on to non-destructive methods. So here, we're basically creating a new list. So what this code says is we want to take A all the way up to index 2, but not including it, and then we want to take A from index 3 to the very end, and we want to add them together and store them in B. So when we do this, we know that this operation, this plus operation right here, creates a new list. So we have A and then we have B, and we see that when we change them, they're two different lists. So they're not alias. So B is a brand new list that happens to have an element removed from it.